Good morning, fourth graders. I am here today to teach you about theme. For most of us, this should be a review, but we're going to do some more practice. This is an important skill for fourth graders to learn. So I'm going to take you to my slideshow that Miss Wenzel and I have created. And voila, how about that? All right. For today, you should be able to make the following statement. I can determine the theme of a story or a poem. So what is a theme? The theme of a book is the main message. It's what the author wants you to learn or know. It's a broad idea about life, usually is not stated, but it must be inferred. And if you think of our lesson last week about inference, you are looking at clues, taking the clues from the story and what you know to figure out what is the theme that the author wants you to get from reading the book. Some common themes: jealousy, courage, friendship, honesty, kindness, love, be yourself, doing the right thing, and don't give up. These are one-word themes. And when you ask yourself these questions, it will help you determine the theme. What did the characters learn in the story? How did the characters grow or change? And why did the characters act this way? Any one book can be about many things or themes. To name a theme, it sometimes helps to start with a single word that's like the seed of a theme. For example, I could talk about Deep and Dark and Dangerous with the following seeds: jealousy, love, family, acceptance. Those were just 4 that I came up with. There are many more, I'm sure. Those are just the seeds of the theme. I have to ask myself, what's the author saying about this? Now you take that seed and you turn it into a sentence. So you're going to state the theme as a sentence. So I chose the seed jealousy. So my sentence could read, some girls might be jealous of what other girls have. In Deep and Dark and Dangerous, Sissy, I think, was jealous of the girls because they were living out their childhood years. And we found out later that she was robbed of that. So let's practice a little bit. Both classes read the book Matilda. So I thought, let's practice. What seeds or themes do you think of for the book Matilda? Well, gosh, I was thinking there are a lot of themes in this book. There are a lot of words that came to mind when I think about what does the author want us to know when we get done with the book. Bullying was the first one that came to mind. I think about how Miss Trunchbull was a bully. Matilda's parents were bullies. Her brother was a bully. There were even students at school that were bullies. This was one that I found on the internet, actually. Good versus evil. You think of the characters in the book Matilda. There were definitely good characters like Matilda, Miss Honey, Lavender, and definitely evil characters. Miss Trunchbull, Miss Trunchbull, Miss Trunchbull. How about her parents? Not so nice. How about differences? Matilda was very different than her classmates in a way that she was so much smarter. The Trunchbull, look how mean she was, even though she's an adult, and we think of adults should be setting examples for us. The differences between Matilda and her brother, raised by the same parents. A lot of differences between characters in this book. One more that I was thinking of is power. And Miss Trunchbull, it keeps coming back to mind, but how powerful she was. And she got off on being powerful. It's like she really wanted to implore her power in front of all those students. And that's what she thrived on. Those were seeds that I came up with for the book Matilda. You probably have more. Then what you do is you take your seed idea, those are 4 seed ideas, and you turn it into a sentence. So I'm going to focus on the word power. Some people like to have power over others. That's a generalization that I got from the book Matilda. And there's a perfect example. Miss Trunchbull is towering over those kids. Remember Prudence in her pigtails? I think that was Prudence. And how she just powered over those kids to show that she was in control. And that, I believe, is what Roald Dahl, the author, was one of his themes in his book, is how that some people like to have power over others. Your assignment, I want you to practice writing a seed idea and turning it into a theme sentence. And you're going to use the books. I'm going to give you some choices. You can use the book Deep and Dark and Dangerous and use one of the seed ideas, not the one we used in the presentation, or Matilda, and not Jealousy, because that's the one I used, or Power. Jealousy for Deep and Dark and Dangerous, Power for Matilda. Or you could use any other read aloud book that your teacher read this year, but you need to explain your ideas. Thank you and have a great day.